One.
Introducing the Control Stick, new for NBA 2K13. The Control Stick makes it easy.
It's a road game for the Thunder, and they're facing an interconference matchup in today's game. We're in Miami for some Heat basketball. His hometown crowd ready to go. 2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. Alongside Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Kevin Durant, Serge Ibaka, and Kendrick Perkins, their front court trio. The backcourt comprised of Russell Westbrook and Thabo Sefolosha. And for Miami, at the 2 and 3, the superstar duo of D-Wade and LeBron James. Chris Bosh is out there with Shane Battier, and it's Chalmers in at the 1.
Well, you look at Kendrick Perkins, traded a couple of seasons ago from Boston to Oklahoma City. The numbers are down from his Boston days, but it is a different team. Oklahoma City, much more perimeter-oriented. We really asked Perkins just to defend and rebound.
Now here's LeBron. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
Boy, they were ready for him right there. I mean, totally collapsed the defense on him.
Durant kicks to Westbrook. All alone. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Part of the story for Perkins with his numbers going down somewhat, he underwent knee surgery. We call that back in 2010. It can take a couple years to come back.
Yeah, I agree with that wholeheartedly, Kevin, because you can come back within a year of a knee injury, but it's not until that second year when you've had a chance to work on your knee and your game that you get back close to 100%.
Well, good job finding a little opening in the defense and burying the jumper.
Chalmers' shot is no good.
It's a bit of a slow start so far, just 1 make and 5 to begin the game.
Westbrook with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Let's go. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Well, you can see it happening. You knew the Thunder were poised for a deep playoff run last year after coming up short to the Mavericks in 2011. They made quick work of them in the first round last year.
Right now we're going to go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Eric Spoelstra. What'd you find out, Doris?
He knows one of the hardest parts on scoring against this defense has to do with their prolific shot blocker, Serge Ibaka. He told me he's one of those guys who can get in your head a little bit because he's so mobile. You often don't see him coming. And Kevin, you add in his great rebounding and ability to hit from mid-range, and he's always an X-factor for them. Back to you.
Thank you, Doris. Looking back on that series, Clark, it was a bit of a statement from the Thunder to go out and sweep the defending champions. Had a couple close games in there, but to do it in Dallas, I thought with a Game 4 series clinching win was pretty impressive. I know, Steve, you thought so as well.
Oh, no question. And then, of course, they followed that up by beating the Lakers and then San Antonio before finally losing to Miami in the finals. So you look at that murderer's row of opponents that they had to face in the playoffs, and to win 3 series, pretty remarkable.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Harden's checked in. The Heat trailing by 6. He kicks it to Chalmers over Westbrook. And it's Chalmers that time on the assist by Wade. Chalmers has got his first 2 points. Westbrook dishes to Sefolosha. Shot no good. The Heat go the other way with it. There's 1:54 left here in the first quarter. They push it up, 4 on 3. Takes the 13-footer. Here's Westbrook. Up and in on the layup.
It's clear they had one thing on their mind when they came out of the gate today. Rebound.
Yeah, they've opened up the game with a pretty good margin in that area. Great sign for this club. Well, Thunder head coach Scott Brooks had some pretty good days in his NBA career. Actually went undrafted out of UC Irvine, but ended up playing in the CBA and then getting a title with Houston in 1994.
Jones checked in for Oklahoma City. Maynard comes in for Russell Westbrook. And the shot is good. And that's now 7 points for LeBron.
Slick play right there. He's so resourceful with the ball in his hands.
Harden against LeBron. Durant.
You know what I love about Durant, Kevin, is the fact that he can be cruising along and then all of a sudden he'll just kick it into high gear. He gets his points quietly at times because he becomes so effortlessly. But when the game's on the line, he can get hot and just bury you.
Steve, if you were just going to dream up a score, a machine-like, video game-like score, KD, Kevin Durant, is what you would come up with. Long, lean, can shoot it deep, ball skills, and the attitude and aggressiveness of a late-game closer.
Here's Bosch. Again, the miss by the Heat. On offense, here are the Thunder. They're on an 18-7 run. Here's Jones, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here. The Thunder shooting their first free throws of the game.
And this was an excellent free throw shooting team a year ago, guys. About 81% as a team.
You know, success at the line just became contagious for him. A few guys got on a roll, and it carried over to the rest of the team.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City, Serge Ibaka has checked in for Collison. Daquan Cook comes in for James Harden. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Eric Maynard. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Wade. 9 points for LeBron. Here's Westbrook. The shot is off. They're scoring fast and furious as we end the first.
Your Heat.
Just how are you gonna get
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far in the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, Steve, Clark, what do you think?
So difficult to get a shot off against this defense. They are really playing hard.
Yeah, they're playing hard, and they pride themselves on making it tough for their opponents.
So with Bosch on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Ray Allen and LeBron fill out the wings. Lewis is out there with Haslem, and it's Cole in at point. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, guys, LeBron James won his third MVP last season. He's one of only 8 players in NBA history to achieve that. LeBron said, every time I go out on the basketball court, I try to be the MVP for our team, and I try to lead. I want to be the best. And anytime fans leave the game, hopefully they can say, LeBron was the best player on the court tonight. I just hold myself to that standard. Guys, he's incredible.
That's why he's a champion, Doris. Thanks.
Yeah, such an amazing talent. He impacts the game in every way.
The defense caught dozing off that time.
Those open dunks, pretty high percentage.
Yeah, you're not going to miss many of those. I mean, this is really a poor defensive effort. You know, when you look at my...
Oh!
Are you kidding me? That was a power punch right there.
Oh, great.
And that's taking it strong right there.
Yeah, finishing in style.
You can feel a sense of anticipation when he gets to the hoop because that's what he can do.
And that last replay, courtesy of Sprite.
You know, when you're guarding LeBron, you prefer him taking outside jumpers. He's a solid shooter, much improved shooter, but he's so devastating and demoralizing going inside. You much rather force him to take challenge perimeter shots.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Chris Bosh is checked in for Haslem. Matty comes in for Rashard Lewis. Dwayne Wade's checked in for Ray Allen. And it's Chalmers in for Norris Cole. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. It's stolen by Wade.
You could see he had his eye out for that pass the whole way, anticipated, got himself in position, and made the steal.
Clark, you mentioned LeBron's jump shot. Steve, it's something he's really worked on.
Yeah, you know, when he came into the league, he was very inconsistent with his motion. There were some balance issues, but in the 2008 offseason, he rebuilt his motion, tried to keep his elbow in a little bit more than he did in the past. He's become a much better shooter. He's still a little bit streaky, but still, his game is all about going inside and wreaking havoc in the paint.
Thabo Sefolosha is checked in for Oklahoma City. Westbrook comes in for Eric Maynard. A good look from Harden. And it's D. Wade with the rebound.
Well, he's wide open there, but really struggles from that range. Maybe there's a reason he's open.
Even against solid defense, he's still going to try to continue to make that shot.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, I wouldn't bet against him in that situation next time.
And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Now that's how you execute an alley-oop there, fellas.
And with an exclamation point, too, on the finish, throwing it down hard.
What a terrific play on both ends.
Now, here's Chalmers. Second chance shot, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Well, when you talk about players, Kevin, who can break down defenses off the dribble and create their own offense, To me, Dwayne Wade is at the top of that list.
Yeah, you know what? He's a crevice encroacher. In other words, he can get to places you don't think he can get to. This guy gets through cracks and crevices and finishes at the rim with a high degree of success and difficulty as well. He's special in that regard.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Cook's checked in.
Well, it's interesting. This Oklahoma City team has gotten better and better. And now it's to the point where every year the expectations are for the Thunder to pretty much get out of the West and maybe win the championship. Not easy to play with that.
I used to let Mike smoke.
You know, Kevin, they were a step late on his defensive rotation. That helped him get right to the rim.
The Heat trail by 16. LeBron kicks to Wade. Miami no good on that time either. Last season, though, when you talk about expectations, the Thunders have to be pleased with what they were able to accomplish.
And Kevin, you know, the way the Thunder played in the postseason, it was obvious that the expectations didn't bother him at all.
And while I'm sure there's some disappointment that they weren't able to win at all, losing to the Heat in 5 in a series where Oklahoma City was actually favored.
How about that, basketball fans?
Beautiful.
Wow.
And it has been total domination on their part.
Yeah, they haven't put the parking brake on at all. They're continuing to go full throttle and pile up the points.
And that's his first three-pointer, so maybe that one will get him started.
And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one.
When you think about converted point guards, Russell Westbrook comes to mind for me anyway. He played the 2 at UCLA alongside Darren Collison. But he's been able to figure out the point guard spot in the NBA, and Oklahoma City really wants him to score anyway. So he's kind of a hybrid point guard.
No way to stop that. I mean, there's nothing you can do when he's coming at him like that.
Well, that's right, Clark. Steve, he is a dangerous, dangerous player.
Yeah, especially when he gets to that launching pad right there in the lane. Pretty one-handed finish. That was nice.
And Russell Westbrook has had his critics playing alongside Kevin Durant, and some have said that Westbrook took too many shots.
What do you think? Well, that's nitpicking. I don't want to dwell on where Russell Westbrook is with his development because he's a fantastic player. He's young, and he does need to grow. Most guys do. But what he brings is a guy who can score the ball at a high rate, and he needs to take a number of shots. That's what he is. He's a scoring point guard right now. So the criticism about him taking too many shots, I think that's misguided. When you're the talk of the league, it comes with some perks and additional pressure. I mean, you've got a target on your back, and that's what the Heat had on them all last year. A lot of teams in the West wanted to test themselves against Miami.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Udonis Haslem, he's checked in for Bosh. Lewis comes in for Shane Battier. Ray Allen, he's checked in for LeBron. And it's Norris Cole in for Mario Chalmers. And that one's good.
Nice touch near the hoop.
20 seconds left to play here in the half.
Now running a little bit of time off. Looks like they're going to play for the final shot.
Steve, you're right. If nothing presents itself, hold for one.
Got a piece of it. Durant, defended by Allen. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Perkins. 16 points for Kevin Durant.
That shooting percentage is off the charts, guys. He's really hitting his shots today.
Udonis Haslem from D-Wade.
And so a pretty lopsided game to the first half.
Your Heat. Now 30. Presented by Sprint. 48.
It's Thursday and
And we welcome you back with a beautiful view of downtown Miami and the sparkling American Airlines Arena. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
The way he's moved through the defense so far through 2 quarters, it's like everybody but him is in slow motion.
Well, he's just that quick going to the basket, Steve. I mean, the help defense just isn't getting there in time, and he's been able to finish.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So for Oklahoma City right now, the front line, Kevin Durant, Serge Ibaka, and Kendrick Perkins. The backcourt comprised of Russell Westbrook and Thabo Sefolosha. Westbrook with it. 8 points for him. And it's blocked by Bosh. Westbrook kicks to Sefolosha. Here's Perkins. lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Perkins got 6 points.
And they have a huge advantage on the boards.
Well, it's been one-sided so far, both on the rebounding side and the scoreboard.
Here's LeBron, and the rejection by Ibaka. Westbrook kicks to Durant. Over Wade. Miami grabs the miss. Bosh has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Well, you look at Chris Bosh, and last year he put together another solid season with Miami, averaged about 18 points and 8 boards. Not the numbers that he had when he was in Toronto. But of course, he didn't
Just
have all that
how are
talent
you
around him.
gonna
He's
get
still
it?
in play well.
Answers.
On defense, Miami. 17-point game. Durant for 3. It doesn't go either for Durant. And for Bosh Clark, the dip in his numbers that he said himself he's wanted to correct is to get his rebounding numbers back up in double digits.
Yeah, but you have to look at this Miami team as one of the best in the league, and the forwards do an unusual amount of rebounding. I mean, LeBron and D-Wade as a 2-guard and 3, they get a ton of rebounds, so Bosh doesn't necessarily have to do a bunch of glass eating.
Here's Perkins. Here's Ibaka. Miami grabs the miss. Bosh has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Chalmers, and blocked, but they get it back. Second shot opportunity, and another basket for Miami. So here's Westbrook. 8 points for him.
I think the biggest thing with Miami is just the expectation. Ever since they held that press conference when LeBron said they were going to win not 5, not 6, not 7 NBA championships, they basically put a target on their backs. And now they have to live with those expectations year in and year out. It's not easy.
A drive by Wade. LeBron James on the wing. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Feeds to Wade. Cephalosha with the steal. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Leads him in there. Westbrook.
Heat foul call.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, Westbrook has been great. He's got 8 points and a huge helping of assists as well.
Now, he's a maestro, Clark. He's the conductor of this offense, putting on a fantastic performance.
Well, Steve, going back to the year before last, when they lost to the Mavericks in the finals, it seemed to sort of shake them out of the honeymoon period, and they took last season a bit more seriously, I thought.
Yeah, there was definitely a sense of them being more on a mission last year. The focus and intensity was there from the start, and with that more focused approach, they were finally able to bring that coveted trophy home to South Beach.
And Kevin Durant with the slam.
Now that's what I'm talking about. That's how you do it. Find a gap in the defense and attack that rim with force.
He is so good at doing just that.
Maybe as good as anybody. Just so athletic and strong.
Guys, you talk about Ray Allen. He's a true professional. Always working on honing that jump shot, and he keeps himself in superb physical condition.
And Clark, talking about Ray Allen, the reason his game has held up so well over the years is his commitment to conditioning and to his craft. When you arrive to an arena before a game, Ray Allen is almost always the first one on the floor, going through his usual shooting routine. And boy, has it paid off for him.
The rebound by Harden. Harden's got his 4th rebound in this one. Durant.
What a throw down there. Man. Kevin, I tell you what, when he gets to the rim like that, he's really hard to stop.
Yeah, he can get up a few notches higher. There's no doubt.
Yeah, that's how the game is played, inside. I mean, if you can go over the top like that, you've got a great advantage.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Sprite. Good stuff. Harden right side. Buries it down low.
James Harden.
Harden's got 6.
Yeah, Harden is really an instant offense type guy, Kevin. He's been a role player off the bench the last couple of years, but it seems like he's ready to emerge into a star. He's instant offense when he comes into the game.
And, Steve, it's not just because Harden can get hot in a hurry. It's also because he can find ways to get the shots he wants. And he isn't just a catch-and-shoot guy. He knows when to put it on the floor, create some space, and then pull up for the 2. He's also a better passer than advertised.
He's been so solid. You've got to keep him out there on the floor, really doing a nice job for the offense.
I think he's just got to compose himself, gather himself. He may be trying a little too hard out there. Let it flow, let it happen, don't force it.
Something has to change because that's 10 straight points coming in the paint against this team.
Well, they got to collapse in there, and everybody's got to be conscious of it. Team effort is protecting the paint. Control the ball, and then everybody's got to get in there and keep the defense locked down.
Dishes it to Maynard. Back to Harden. With the lead pass.
Great finish there, Kevin. Something strong to the cup.
Yeah, an aggressive two-handed jam.
And that's the kind you like, especially in traffic. You got to make sure.
Here's Cole. Offline with his three. And as we conclude the third quarter,
Your Heat, 41. The Thunder, 68.
well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. Who's in the Sprite uncontainable game in this one? Well, let's go to Doris Burke.
Hi, guys. Well, it was the stretch by the Thunder that garners the uncontainable game today. They have been in their grills and bothering shots all game, and they've been able to maintain that level of intensity as their lead grows.
Thanks, Doris. And guys, when you can put together that sort of streak that builds the momentum in a big way for your team, it's something.
Always, Kevin. I mean, it's impossible for a stretch like that not to influence the outcome of a game.
You know, when you're on the wrong side of a run like that, there's not a whole lot you can do. We'll see soon enough if that's indeed what makes the difference today.
So with Bosch on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Norris Cole is out there with Mike Miller. Then there's Haslam. Then there's Joel Anthony. And it's Lewis in at the small forward spot. James Jones, who's checked in for Miami. Lets it go from the wing, and Jones pulls it down.
This has been a game for him to forget. And so far, anyway, we'll see if he can pick it up.
And finished off by Perkins.
And another quick strike for them. No question which team is running the fast break better here today.
Absolutely. I mean, they've been lethal in transition, Steve. It's one of the reasons they're out in front.
Maynard the pass to Jones. Inside to Perkins. And there's the pass to Cephalosha. Here's Cook. And the Thunder another three.
They've stepped up their three-point shooting game in the second half. They're letting it fly out there with reckless abandon.
Now they're feeling confident. And they're in a good flow offensively, so why not just keep firing from out there?
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Here's Maynard. Launches a three. Cole with the rebound. Miller outside. Over Cephalosha. Miller, no luck. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run.
The one-handed flush, very nice.
A nice strong finish there.
Just punched it home.
And it's Cole missing.
He slipped into quite a funk here, Clark.
I think that's a good word to describe it. I mean, the basket is looking awfully small to him at the moment.
Good.
He's going to take that shot every time if he has that much room to get it off.
Anthony kicks to Cole. Miller. Over Cook. Shots good by Miller.
Look at their scoring. Mid-range jumpers account for 6 of their last 10 points.
Well, defensively, they're doing a nice job of keeping them out of the paint, but you got to give them credit. They're knocking down shots.
And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession.
Super defensive play. I mean, if that pass gets through, it's probably 2 points.
And he knew that. He knew if it gets through, it's a score, so that's why he sold out for it and got a hand on it.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Shane Battier is checked in for Joel Anthony. Lewis comes in for James Jones. Ray Allen is checked in for Mike Miller. And it's Chalmers in for Norris Cole. And that is good.
You know, they'll want to generate more of those shots in tight, guys.
Here's Oklahoma City. They're on a 15-6 run. Kicks it to Cephalosha. On the money from 12 feet away.
You know, we saw him struggle with his shot in the first half. But here in the second, he's managed to turn it around and be much more efficient.
Chalmers' shot is no good. The Thunder have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. And